À la vache, mes salopes. This is Tom coming to you from Shanghai for another Eurovision reaction video. And today, this afternoon, I'm going to be reacting to La France. The song is called Roi and it's by Bilal Hassani. So, on y va! As always, timestamps are down the bottom in case you want to skip to my first thoughts or my score. I lived in France for a year, so I feel super close to the French. I really love it as a country. Like I said with Netherlands, France is one of the places I would live in when I settle down. This year again they had a national final, Destination Eurovision, which was absolutely excellent. I really like watching it because I understand maybe 60-70% of it, so it makes it a lot more enjoyable than, for example, Vidbeer, which I don't understand at all. The standard this year I thought was equally good compared to last year. Last year, 2018, had my favourite song of the entire Eurovision season. That was Emiliana, OK K.O. Oh god, I was heartbroken that didn't make it through. That's in my top 10 Eurovision songs ever. That song is so good. But I got quite a lot of songs out of this year. I think I downloaded 4 in total, which is probably my second best national final. They've done such a good job. The production's super slick, the presenters are good, the format's good. It doesn't drag on too long. The songs are super high quality and really varied in genre, and they always have a really nice couple of French songs. France and Eurovision. So France are probably in my top 5 countries in Eurovision. I really love their entries. Looking through my play count, I have pretty much everything apart from 2013, which was L'Enfer et Moi, and also 2015, N'oubliez pas. I didn't care for either of those songs, although the latter had pretty nice staging. My most played song, surprisingly, is actually Twin Twin Moustache from 2014. Adore that song. The staging, they got it wrong. I understand why they wanted to have the movement, but the vocals ended up being breathy because I felt they were moving too much and it looked a bit too chaotic and you couldn't hear the melody enough. Moustache actually came last, which was pretty disappointing. I don't think it deserved to come last. Patricia Cass in 2009, what an amazing, intense, powerful ballad that was. Wow. You know, I say I generally don't like ballads. That shows you that. Oh, that song is something special. Again, I really thought that should have done a lot better. Between 2012 and 2015, they had 4 placings, 22nd or lower. And I think that they rejigged things after that because the quality has even taken a step higher since then. They had Amir in 2016 getting into the top 6. And then Alma and Madame Monsieur in the last 2 years have also been really high quality. France have 5 wins in the competition, but they haven't won since 1977. That's 44 years ago. They've been winning longer than Malta. In fact, they're probably ahead of Malta in the queue. Nah, they're ahead of Malta and Cyprus in the queue for another win. So today I'm going to be reacting to Bilal Hassani's music video. I've seen this video very many times before, so I'm going to talk over it and I'm going to use the video as a starting point for conversation. The song is co-written with Madame Monsieur, who were in the competition last year. Headphones on. That's my glasses. Glasses on. Camera check. Paranoia. Voulez-vous savoir mon secret? Wanna know my secret? Bang. Ah, Bilal. I love him. I haven't seen this video in quite a while. This song for me is a really accomplished slice of pop. Great starting. Brings you in. Gets you interested. I love his individuality. I love that he's being himself. His wig, his look. You know, I really think he's a special guy. This is a great bridge. Really great. You know, it's not because I speak a bit of French. I understand the lyrics as well. I really love the lyrics. They have some meaning to them. This is a chorus. It's not a super difficult song to sing because I sing it a bit myself and I don't really have a big vocal range, and this is quite an easy, it stays generally within his vocal range, so he sounds great. This is the kind of poppy dance bit, which is one of the bits I'm not so keen on. I felt like it was put in to accommodate some choreography, which I'll talk about in my post video thoughts. Looks great in the video. See, that's a nice note. Stays with his vocal range, he can do it. Sounds strong. Lovely, and slowing it down, you know? Giving a bit of variety to the song and texture. I'm not gonna lie, I've literally listened to this song like 100 times. It's my most played song this year, so I know all the words, so I'm trying not to sing along. A couple of nice ad-libs coming on in the background now. And here's the big note. Now, big note, sounds great in the studio version. Live, sometimes yes, sometimes not. I love the thing. That's a real simple, nice gesture to add at the end, and it gives it a bit more personality. Okay, headphones off, glasses off. Okay, first of all, let's talk about Bilal. I adore him as a person. He's very young, and despite that, he has maturity, humility, and openness that's well beyond his years. He's had a very tough time since he won. He's gotten a lot of slack. And you know, there's a difference between giving constructive criticism, giving feedback, and just attacking someone's person. And his person has been attacked a lot, and that's just absolutely unacceptable. Yeah, I think he's managed with it very well, and I think he's got a big support team. He's very close to his mother. When I was watching the final and he came 5th in the televote, I was pretty disappointed, but in the head I was like, okay, at least they're going to send Simone. She's a really decent entry. And then when he won the televote, my God, I went absolutely apeshit. Like, I can't reenact how crazy I went. I was literally jumping and screaming around the room. It was really extreme, but I was so ecstatic for him. There's lots of things I like about this song. First of all, the lyrics. This is a problem in Eurovision nowadays. There's too many generic songs where the lyrics are absolutely meaningless. Crazy in love, love from above, I have a love, I have a dream of love. It seems like an afterthought, like the melody's very important and then you just kind of write any lyrics afterwards. You know, these lyrics aren't going to break the world, but at the end of the day, they're personal and they're real and it has a small story beside it. I just don't think it's that difficult to do. Everyone has strife and worry and problems in their lives. Why can't you just write about that? It's, you know, and this is a great example. This is just a young guy battling his demon, battling his haters, and just searching for his individuality. It's not that complicated. It's not that difficult to do, and he shows it off effortlessly. So I'm a big fan of the lyrics. The melody for me is super interesting. It moves a lot. It's got a pretty standard structure. I love some of his dancey ad-libs that he does. The song keeps me interested through the whole way. Coming to the choreography bit, I really do feel like that was put in so he could do some dance moves. Now look, I know he's a big fan of pop, but for me, it cheapens the song a little bit. It harkens back to NSYNC days, and I almost feel like he's put that in as a slightly nostalgic thing. Like, you know, when he was a kid, he used to dance and watch pop stars, and I feel like that's almost him wanting to have that as an adult. It doesn't massively work for me. In his first national final performance, you know, he had the choreography around him, and it makes the song very clinical, like someone else has written it, and he doesn't understand the lyrics, and he's just dancing because the beats come in. And that's not what the song is. It is very personal, it is very real. There was less of that in the final performance, which I much preferred. I believe it was him on his own, and had those fantastic visuals of him as a child. And if you don't understand French, it totally made it apparent what the song was about immediately. I don't mind them keeping the choreography bit in, I just don't want him to do structured choreography to it, similar to Michael Royce in the UK. I'd like him to maybe move about in time with the music, but for it to be free-flowing and not him with two dancers doing the same moves, because then it starts to look artificial. He has said that there's a revamp coming out. Coming to the finale, I don't get their thought process. I think he's got a good voice within his vocal range. He's got a very small vocal range, a lot like me. And once he goes out of that, it sounds difficult and laboured. I think he can hit it sometimes, and then other times he couldn't. I didn't feel like he hit it either time in the national final. In Vidbeer, when he performed there, I felt it was better, but I just don't understand why he's put this extremely difficult hurdle in for himself, which isn't a massive impact. It's this huge risk for not massive reward. I think they should go for more of those really nice ad-libby things that they have earlier on in the song, with maybe more of a swelling instrumentation coming in, maybe some violins coming in towards the end, and some dry ice, and maybe someone saying Luba. The thing about Bilal is he's extremely humble, he listens to all criticism. I think Every performance I've seen has gotten better and better, and the last one I saw was Vidbeer. I have no doubt that when this comes to rehearsals, this will be next level. Coming to predictions, Bilal is a massive Eurovision fan. He is not going to let this moment slip by. They're going to go for something big. They're going to go for something very slick and thought out. I hope that they have some dancing, but it's not too robotic. I hope they put those personal videos in there. Those videos build a connection with the audience and they give context to the song. I would love this to be top 5, but I really don't think it will be. I'm realistic. I know that this is very much my genre of song, my genre of music. Realistically, I think this is going to be somewhere between 10th and 15th, probably 14th, 15th. And if they really nail the staging, maybe a little bit higher. If they get the staging wrong, I can see this slipping down to the high teens. But I really hope that they just whack it out of the park. Maybe that revamp is something special and he creeps into the top 10. Coming to my score, this is my most played song this year. I absolutely love it. It's a delicious chunk of Eurovision pop. It's got drama, it's got climax, it's got a passionate singer with an interesting story behind it. And for that reason, my score is going to be 98. In regards to the music video, it doesn't really wow me, but I'm not going to read too much into it. And I think the video is more just a gentle introduction to who he is, like a postcard. Right, so what do you think of Hua by Bilal Hassani? Is this queen your king? Please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on another Eurovision reaction video very soon. Goodbye.